Hello viewers, welcome to the Dateline Northeast, a program that gives an overview of the developments in India's Northeast region. I'm your host Chandrakala Chaudhary and the highlights of today's program are: Assam Police deports 7 Rohingya Muslims to Myanmar. Smriti Irani inaugurates Silk Samagra Workshop Silk Expo in Manipur. Vajra Air Fest held in Shillong to mark Indian Air Force Day. And 12th edition of Tamchawn football tournament begins in New Delhi. In a major step towards weeding out illegal immigrants, Assam Police deported 7 Rohingyas to Myanmar. The Rohingya Muslims were detained at Assam jail in 2012. The deportation took place after completion of paperwork by both immigration officers of India and Myanmar. We have a report. After the successful implementation of National Register of Citizenship (NRC) to identify illegal immigrants in the state of Assam, the state police deported 7 Rohingyas to Myanmar at Indo-Myanmar Friendship Gate. The 7 Rohingya Muslims were handed over to the Myanmarese authority by their Indian counterparts on October 3 after completion of paperwork by immigration officers of the two countries. During the deportation, both Manipur Police and Assam's Kachar District Police were accompanying them. Before the deportation took place, the 7 Rohingyas, who were in Kachar Central Jail in Assam's Silchar since 2012 on charges of illegal entry, were brought by Assam Police to More in Imphal. Officials from both the countries were present when the deportation took place. Moreover, full assurance was given by the immigration officers of Myanmar that 7 Rohingyas will be safe and secured in their hands. All the 7 are residents of village Keito under Cheptak police station in Rakhine. Myanmar officials had cross-checked their identities before agreeing to take them back, an officer of a police unit dealing with foreigners said on condition of anonymity. Inspector General Law and Order of Assam Deepak Kumar said there were at least 30 more Rohingya people in detention camps in Assam. Manipur's Sajiwa Central Jail has 22 of them. There are about 17,000 UNHCR registered Rohingya refugees in India, including some 2,200 in jails across the country.
7 Myanmar nationals who were arrested in the year 2012 in connection with the Silchar PS case number 786 under section 14A and C of Foreigners Act have been deported today and handed over at More border. Around 140 they have been handed over to the Myanmar officials. And from our side, 1 DSP rank officer along with the sufficient number of police personnel as escort went up to the More border.
Earlier, the Supreme Court refused to interfere in the decision of the centre, thus allowing the deportation of the 7 Rohingya refugees to Myanmar. The bench headed by Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi announced that the 7 Rohingyas were found to be illegal immigrants and Myanmar has accepted them as its citizens. As per latest information, to further intensify the process, Assam, in consultation with the Ministry of Home Affairs, has already started their process to deport at least 23 Rohingya Muslims currently residing in 3 different detention camps in Assam to Myanmar. In an endeavour to enhance the income of farmers and weavers of Manipur and to strengthen the silk sector, Union Textiles Minister Smriti Irani recently inaugurated a 3-day silk expo and workshop on a silk samagra in Manipur. A report.
Under the flagship of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in order to enhance the possibilities of exponential growth in the silk sector, Union Textile Minister Smriti Irani recently inaugurated a 3-day silk expo and workshop on silk samagra at Manipur Sericulture Project Management Complex in Imphal East District. The Silk Expo and Workshop on Silk Samagra was jointly organized by the Department of Sericulture, Government of Manipur and Central Silk Board, Ministry of Textiles. The foundation stone of an airy spinning mill worth 22 crore rupees, which would be laid soon, is expected to give employment to around 2,500 people.
I witnessed the technical talent of the people of Manipur through various machineries that has been introduced at a very low cost for spinning of silk, and I complimented the people and I requested the Central Silk Board to in fact imbibe the best silk weaving practices of Manipur so that it can be shared with all the states who want to see the growth of the silk sector in their respective states.
Smriti Irani assured that the centre would support the growth of textile industry and help weavers and farmers of the state to prosper. The minister also assured the state government to ensure the benefits of Mudra Yojana to weavers across the state and said that Manipur can be enhanced if they are benefited under Mudra Yojana across the state. In the expo, 61 stalls were on display along with solid silk products, machines and looms. A live demonstration by silk reelers on traditional and modern reeling process was one of the major highlights. The centre had announced 6,000 crore rupees package for the development of apparel and makeup sector in the country.
In Manipur, we can exploit all four types of silk. That is Eri, Muga, Mulberry, and Tassar. We can exploit. In other states of India, they produce some one or two kind of silk. But in Manipur, we can exploit all types of silks because our climatic condition is very sweet for rearing silk.
It, however, deserved a special mention that Manipur had successfully adopted DPT in delivering benefits under different schemes to the people to ensure transparency. The textile minister also urged the weavers and farmers to work hard to bring economic development.
Moving on, Shillong hosted Vajra Air Fest, organized as part of the 86th Air Force Day celebrations. Inaugurated at the Shillong Advanced Landing Ground under the initiative of the Eastern Air Command, the festival showcased the spirit of adventure that epitomizes the Indian Air Force. Demonstration of aircrafts and various drills were performed by Air Force personnel on the occasion. Let's have a look. Indian Air Force is one of the most important components of Indian defence mechanism, and it ranks one of the best among the world. Formed under the Indian Armed Force Act on October 8, 1932, it has made Indians proud multiple times. To mark the 86th anniversary of the Indian Air Force Day along with the rest of the country, Meghalaya's capital Shillong celebrated the day by organising Vajra Air Fest 2018. Organised by the Eastern Air Command headquarters in Shillong, the Air Fest was inaugurated at the Shillong Advanced Landing Ground by Air Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Eastern Air Command.
Eastern Air Command borders as many as 5 countries. One of them happens to be China. We have Bangladesh, we have Burma, we have Nepal, we have Bhutan. They all neighbor us. So this capability is for India and not for any particular specific country. Of equipment, our challenge lies in inducting this equipment in a timely fashion and improve our training capability and capacity to absorb these new platforms, learn modern techniques and learn the best practices which are prevalent all over the world to make ourselves very strong and capable.
The Air Festival kicked off with a flypast of Mi-17 helicopters and Sukhoi Su-30 Mki multi-role fighter aircraft. The Indian Air Force is celebrated to highlight the untiring efforts and sacrifices made by the personnel of the Indian Air Force. During the Vajra Air Fest, paratroopers were seen demonstrating their skill. Besides this, there was also a demonstration of slithering operations by Garud, the elite commandos of the Indian Air Force. A large number of people, including students from various schools and colleges, gathered to witness the activities and acquired information regarding career opportunities in the Indian Air Force.
I feel very happy to come along with whatever I'm seeing, and I really enjoy the fest and whatever the stalls are there, handicraft and choppers and the air show and everything about it. So I'm just loving it.
बहुत अच्छा फील हुआ, जैसे मतलब अलग अलग डिफरेंट स्टेट्स के लोग हैं तो सब साथ में मिलके फेस्ट सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं और देख रहे हैं, तो उसमें जो भी बच्चा लोग होंगे वो एयर फोर्स में जाने के लिए मोटिवेट होंगे, तो अच्छी चीज़ है, अच्छा लगा कि काफ़ी.
During the festival, Indian Air Force set up various stalls displaying the equipments of warfare and also various handicrafts products. Various adventure activities such as landing, zorbing ball, rappelling and crawling were also performed. With over 1,500 aircraft in its fleet operating out of 60 air bases, the Indian Air Force is the fourth largest air force in the world after the United States, Russia and China. The IAF has more than 600 combat aircraft and over 500 transport carriers and choppers. Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently.
After the inauguration of the first airport in Sikkim, Spice Jets bombarded Q400 aircraft carrying 74 people from Kolkata landed at the Pakyong Greenfield Airport recently. The flight was the first commercial flight under Uran, which landed at the Pakyong Airport from Kolkata. The plane received the water cannon salute by the Airports Authority of India official team. Built at a height of 4,500 feet, this airport provides easy access to stunning mountain peaks, glaciers and lakes. Border Security Force personnel under SHQ Gokulnagar of Tripura frontier, in an effort to reach out to the people of bordering localities, distributed sports and recreational facilities to school students in Tripura's Naringar village. Apart from sport items, dustbins were also distributed under Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. The aim of this initiative is to inculcate a sense of security by harnessing cooperation of the border population through practically reaching them to serve them, to establish that the nation and its soldiers are for them. A Wildlife Week camp under the theme Wildlife at Thread was recently organized by Environmental Force at grassroots level Nfogal in Ukhrul district of Manipur. The day-long camp was organized for students of Sacred Heart Higher Secondary School, and its purpose was to give profound understanding of ecology with respect to the destructive and constructive behavior of human activities. The camp was directed by Yoyung Shaiza, president of Nfogal. The participants also took a pledge to take care of the environment and revive and serve Mother Earth. Member of Parliament of Rajya Sabha Ripun Bora recently sanctioned ₹20 lakh to construct a bridge for a government school in Biswanath district of Assam. This came after a video shared on social media showing few children using aluminium pots to reach their school. A 2-day-long career counseling event, Confluence, with the theme Inspire and Get Inspired, was organized for class 9 to 12 students in collaboration with the Department of Education in Imphal. It was inaugurated by Education Minister Thokchom Radeshan. In yet another first of its kind benevolent step, ONGC has handed over artificial intelligence-based prosthetics to 21 differently abled persons of Tripura. Tripura Health Minister Sudeep Roy Burman, along with ED Asset Manager of ONGC Tripura GK Singha Roy, inaugurated the program and handed over the smart limbs to the beneficiaries at the Office of District Disability Rehabilitation Centre, Government of Tripura in Agartala.
Well, viewers, football is one of the most played games in Northeast region, and the region is considered as a powerhouse of soccer in India. Like music and art, football runs in the genes of every Northeast person, and the love for soccer continues to flourish in the region. With an objective to give exposure and nurture footballers, the 12th Northeast Tamchon Football Tournament was recently held in New Delhi. A report.
Football is one of the most played sports in the Northeast region, and many players have represented the country in national and international football tournaments. With an objective to give exposure and nurture football prodigies of Northeast region, the 12th Northeast Tamchon Football Tournament (NETFT) was kicked off recently at Ambedkar Stadium in New Delhi. The tournament brought football fans and lovers from across the region residing in the national capital, and they got to see a thrilling tournament.
We have been organizing this for the last 11 years, and we have been successful in bringing the youth of this Northeast region as far as games and sports are concerned. We have been able to do it with the support of various government organizations and public enterprises. The government organization like the Northeastern Council, Ministry of Donor, Ministry of Sports Affairs, Ministry of Home, and public sector like the ONGC, Oil India Limited. These are some of the government agencies and public enterprises who have been with us throughout.
Ever since the conception of the NETFT in 2007, this tournament is being played annually in memory of a young police officer of the Delhi Police who hailed from Manipur, Tamchong Rangam.
tribal nobi lebom da play chmang la maning itum yoja ni bimang ni la ka dong rang rong la hita hina itum le commission la khirang sa kala itum culture la mathang mai da ki ka sawang sa ge hita da khala hina itum mi akha na mi akha itum tang khom mang maning la or tribes ka de akhamang maning la ka dong rong la unity ji khirang sa ge jan he da khala hi city di lai la ka itum chayang ai na mabom thing sa gai la ka khok ka sang sa la ka itum le unity ji hi tha football khare la khran ni chmang la maning la itum khamreo no bin hi da support sai phala ge.
NETFT is one of the biggest community football tournament cum cultural event organized for the Northeast community in Delhi. The tournament kicked off on a grand note with a grueling match between last year's champion, Hornbill United FC and Indian Air Force. On day 2, Ukhrul FC kicked off their maiden season appearance in Damchon Trophy with a convincing 3-0 victory over Meghalaya side Valor FC.
Valor FC, they are a strong team. Our wins against Valor FC yesterday has greatly boosted the morale of our players for the next match with Karo Warriors. We look forward to have a good match with them.
16 teams are participating in the tournament to secure a place in the final. The winner will be given a cash prize of 6 lakh rupees, while the second and the third place team gets 3 lakh and 2 lakh respectively, with other individual prizes. Besides boosting their inter-community understanding, the sports event works to promote cultural development of the region. Tamchan Trophy is not just a game, but a game event with a cause.
Festive spirit is high among people in the Northeast region as they prepare to celebrate Durga Puja, one of the most revered festivals of India. Preparation is in full swing in Assam's Guwahati city, with artisans giving final touches to the idols of goddess Durga. Shopaholics are thronging markets and malls for last-minute shopping. The streets in the city are all decked up, and puja pandals with different themes and social messages have been set up. Let's have a look.
Festive spirit grips India ahead of the celebration of Durga Puja, one of the most revered Hindu festivals where goddess Durga is worshipped. The Northeast region is too soaked in the festive fervour, where the festival is celebrated with great devotion and in a grand way. As the conch shells and drums are set to greet goddess Durga, preparations are in full swing in Assam's Guwahati city ahead of the celebration. Artisans are busy giving finishing touches to their idols of goddess Durga. The city is all decked up with decorations including puja pandals with different themes. Artisans are putting efforts day and night to carve out the idols.
मोटा मोटी काम तो हमारा हो गया, 80% काम हो गया, 20% बाकी दिन जो है बाकी है वो काम हमारा कंप्लीट हो जाएगा। और मोटा मोटी 35 मूर्ति हम बनाया है इस बार, छोटा बड़ा मिला के। मार्केट ठीक है हमारा एज यूजुअल, मतलब जैसा चलता है, हाँ मार्केट खराब नहीं है। हाँ मैंने कुछ पुराना कस्टमर दूसरा जगह में चला गया और कुछ नया कस्टमर आया, ऐसा ही चलता है।
One of the striking features of this year's Durga Puja celebration in the city is the construction of an 80 feet tall Bharat Mata statue, which is underway in Guwahati's Bishnupur. The statue, with Indian map in the background, is attracting people from all over the state. Thousands of artisans have joined hands to shape up the idol and is being touted as one of the major attractions for tourists this time.
हर साल की तरह इस साल भी हम लोग कुछ अलग सोचे, अलग कॉन्सेप्ट के साथ हम लोग इस साल का दुर्गा पूजा कर रहे हैं। लास्ट ईयर जैसे सबको पता है कि हम लोगों ने 106 फीट का बेम्बू का दुर्गा मैया बनाया था, जो हम लोग गिनीज बुक में भी नॉमिनेशन फाइल किए थे। तो इस साल भी हम लोग कुछ अलग सोचे। इस साल हम लोग थोड़ा देश को लेके सोचे कि देश के लिए क्या कर सकते हैं, देश के जनता के लिए कुछ सोच के कुछ अलग करने के लिए हम लोगों ने इस बार कॉन्सेप्ट लिया भारत मैया। उसमें हम लोग क्या किया कि जैसे इंडिया का पूरा मैप आ गया और उससे पहले भारत माता है, और नीचे में हम लोग जैसे हमारे फ्रीडम फाइटर है, बहुत सारे तो दे नहीं पाए, बट जो मेनली है उन लोगों को हम लोग दिखाए।
Similar scenes were witnessed in Meghalaya's capital Shillong, where idol makers are burning midnight oil to finish off the orders they have received from different puja pandals. The artistic sense of the artisans are reflected in the beautiful idols, and having said that, it is worth mentioning that an idol maker, Porish Paul, has been working relentlessly from the last 60 years to make idols with his creative skills. It was at the age of 20 when Paul started this art form, and now is the only professional idol maker in the city who runs a small factory of idol making. Looking at the beauty of the idols, there is no denying that the idols made by these creative artisans are not just a mere idol, but the reflection of the thoughts that was brought into the existence by an artist.
बाहर से ले आता है, गौड़ी से लेता है, कलकत्ता से लेता है, सब जगह से लेता है ना। इधर असम में सब नहीं मिलेगा, शिलोंग में तो नहीं मिलेगा, माटी टाटी सब गौड़ी से लेना पड़ेगा। 40, 50, 45 ऐसा होता है। एक ही है, मूर्ति एक ही होता है, ज़्यादा पूजा तो नहीं बढ़ता है ना। इधर का उधर जाता है, उधर का इधर आता है, ऐसे ही। हाँ, हम लोग 40 स्टेप 45 स्टेप बनाता है, और 6 महीना आगे में, 6 महीना आगे में।
Durga Puja, also called Durgotsav, is an annual Hindu festival in the Indian subcontinent that reveres the goddess Durga. It is particularly popular in West Bengal, Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, Assam, Tripura, Bangladesh and the diaspora from this region, and also in Nepal, where it is called Dashen. The festival is observed in the Hindu calendar month of Ashwin, typically September or October.
In a move to intensify trade relations between Northeast region and foreign countries, Meghalaya hosted the 13th International Shillong Shopping Carnival that saw a host of countries taking part and showcasing their products. The carnival opened up ample business opportunities and strengthened trade links between participating countries. More than 7 countries took part in the carnival. Let's have a look. Meghalaya's capital recently hosted the 13th International Shillong Shopping Carnival that saw a number of foreign countries taking part in the carnival. Organised by the Industry and Trade Fair Association of Assam, in support with the state government, the carnival attracted a huge crowd from nook and corner of the country. The carnival acted as a platform for the entrepreneurs and the business delegates to have a business-to-business interaction for better business opportunities. As many as 140 stalls were put up that showcased various products ranging from home decor items, gift items, unique apparels from different countries.
I'm here in the Shillong exhibition to present African craft and art. So this is my 5th time in India. I love it, that's why I keep coming back. And the response out here is good. I've done about maybe 7 exhibitions all over India, from Kerala to Delhi, Shillong, Guwahati, so many different countries, and the response is good. Come out here and see Africa. I have brought Africa to you guys, so I'm hoping that you come and support.
At the Italy Pavilion, most of the products were handmade that attracted crowds from all across the country. Some of the products were even brought from a small village near the Vatican City. Various products ranging from home decor items, junk jewelries, winter apparels from India were exhibited during the carnival. Products including cosmetics, special food products, gift items with unique design and refinement from countries like Thailand, Bangladesh, South Africa and Afghanistan were also exhibited that engrossed visitors.
I have come to Shillong for the trade fair at the Fire Brigade ground. We have got lots of things, and I brought a lot of nice home decoration with love from Italy. And we have nice woven picture frames, Christian items, decorations, and first time in India we are introducing something which is called 6-dimensional art.
Visitors were seen thronging the Netherlands stall in large number as it was selling Max Posh Euro blankets. It is worth noting that Max Posh is the only luxury brand in Netherlands which sells rabbit wool blankets and are known for their quality worldwide.
We are from Netherlands and our brand is Max Posh, which is widely liked by the people in all the countries in Europe. And this is the first time, about 6 months before, we launched our product in India. And we have the finest range of blankets, quilts, and lot many articles which are used by all the classes of the people, you know.
The food court area with life-size 3D cutouts of football superstars like Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar also turn out into a popular selfie zone for the young and old. Organizing such carnival opens up new avenues for startup entrepreneurs from various countries to come under one platform and build a strong entrepreneurial ecosystem, thereby opening new paths to enhance business ties among all. Well, viewers, with that we have come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. Do connect with us through our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at anyindia_ANI. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to get latest news updates from the Northeast. I'm your host Chandrakala, signing off. Goodbye and take care.